First, Snow, a Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction Part 1, with special thanks to Digital Mustard on Tumblr for the use of her art in both the thumbnail and opening image. You can find a link to her Tumblr in the description box below.
Marinette, wake up! Wake up!
Tikki yelled, slamming into her face. Wait, what? Marinette bolted up. Where's the Akuma? She checked her phone as she jumped out of bed. 3:31 a.m.
No, there's no Akuma,
Tikki said. Then what's going on? Marinette asked, sitting back down on her bed.
It's snowing! Marinette, it's snowing!
She looked at her Kwame and bit back a laugh. I suppose that is a bit unusual for Parisian November, huh?
I haven't seen snow in... I can't even remember how many centuries,
Tikki exclaimed, pressing herself to the window pane to look at the gently falling flakes. I'm glad to see that you're excited, Marinette said. But how about we go for a walk when the morning comes? I think that'll be better than going out in the middle of the night.
Okay,
Tikki said, not moving from her spot at the window. Marinette closed her eyes and went back to sleep, innocent of what the next day would bring. It seemed like only a few minutes later sunshine was prodding its way into her irises, forcing her to face the day. Good morning, Tikki, she yawned, looking around for her companion.
Can we go out now?
Tikki asked, flying into Marinette's face.
Can we? Can we? The snow's still fluffy.
What? Yeah, okay. Let me get dressed and we can go get hot chocolate.
Yay!
Tikki exclaimed, clapping her hands together in glee. She flew over to the windowsill to stare at the white world outside as Marinette got ready for the day. Ready to go? Marinette asked, putting on her pink jacket.
Yep.
Tikki slipped into her bag and popped her head out, ready to visit the outside world. Wow, it's chilly outside, isn't it? Marinette said, stepping foot into the snow.
Marinette, let's go to the park.
Okay. The duo took off, enjoying the city in its dust of white snow. It would be gray and muddy in a few hours, so they may as well take it in while they can. The park was covered in children tossing snow at each other, dressed in little zip-up coats and knitted beanies with pom-poms at the top. Tikki zipped out of the bag before Marinette could stop her and plopped herself on the ground to build a fort, like a toddler wanting to build themselves a sandcastle. She opened her mouth to say something when she was interrupted by an all-too-familiar voice. Marinette? Adrien! She whipped around, quickly tossing snow on her Kwame to hide her. What are you doing here? A little shoulder devil told me to go see the snow before it melted. Shoulder devil? Never mind. How are you? I'm doing great, just out for a walk. Mind if I join you? He asked, oddly punching a lump in his jacket. Marinette turned to the snow pile that Tikki was under. She'd be okay if left alone, right? Or I was thinking of getting hot chocolate. Would you care to join me for that? Yeah, she said, a grin spreading across her face. That sounds great. Where are we going to? Just across the street, he said, pointing to a cafe. I'm thinking a peppermint hot chocolate, or hazelnut. What do you think? Oh, both sound nice. I like hazelnut, but peppermint is seasonal, so... Her voice trailed off as she debated the options. We could each get one and share, he suggested. What? Marinette blinked in surprise as he opened the door to the cafe. Do you mind? I figured it was the best solution. No, I don't. 2 hot chocolates, please. 1 peppermint and the other hazelnut, Adrien said to the barista, pulling out his wallet. Wait, I can... Marinette began, pulling out her wallet. Don't worry about it. But... Could you throw in that cheesecake as well, with 2 forks? He asked the barista. Sure thing. May I have your name? The barista asked. Plag, he said, turning to Marinette. Want to pick out a table? Over there looks nice. She pointed to a booth in the corner, drizzled in sunlight. Great! Let's go! He grabbed her wrist and led her to the table, matching his pace with hers. A few minutes later, the barista called out the name he gave, and he went to go grab their brunch. Cheesecake for breakfast? She asked as he set down a drink in front of her. Have you not eaten yet? I'm sorry, I should have asked. No, I haven't. That's no good. You should take better care of your body. Coming from the guy eating cheesecake at 9 in the morning. Don't tell my father, he winked. Here, take it. Marinette felt her face grow hot as he handed her a fork. She was going to share it with him? She suddenly wished that she hadn't left Tikki to play in the snow. If she'd kept her in her bag, then her Kwame could give her a pep talk in the bathroom. Her heart wasn't ready for this. Marinette? What's wrong? Adrien asked, cutting into her thoughts and snapping her back to reality. I left something in the park. I'll be right back, she exclaimed, standing up from the table and running to the door. I'll come with you, he said, standing up and making his way over. I'm good. It'll give the drinks a chance to cool down. I'll be back in just a minute. You wait here, Marinette said, a small amount of panic in her voice. She needed Tikki by her side to calm her down. Okay, I'll be here, Adrien shrugged, sitting back down and pulling out his phone. He was blissfully unaware of how different his life would be a mere hour from that moment. Marinette, however, would spend the next few days without knowing the impact of her decision to get Tikki had on her relationship with Adrien. Thank you so much for listening. This was a Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction. Part 2 will be coming out shortly. In the meantime, you can check out the video below for more fanfiction. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!